대해배로.
What's up? Things look a little different today. It's because my name is Venti, parentheses real, parentheses official. It's nice to meet you all. Do you guys know who I am? The Barbatos. Ying was kind enough to leave me here and let me cook. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I guess it'll be fine and we'll figure it out. My specialty dish may be Barbatos Ratatouille, but do I know the recipe? I don't. Ratatouille can be made a number of ways. The Barbatos Ratatouille that we'll be making today is my specialty, as it were, but in the spirit of freedom, I make it differently every time. So here's our ingredients tray for the day. It's ratatouille, basically a whole bunch of like gourd veggies. It comes out like a stew. In the Barbatos Ratatouille special version of it, we put apples in it because apples are my favorite fruit. And so they are the holy fruit of Barbados, as you must know, as very devout believers in the Anima Archon, as I'm sure you all are, because you must be, because that's obligated. By the way, loyal followers of the Anima Archon always bring wine and apples as offerings, okay? So whenever you next feel like making prayers, wine and apples, all right? I'm counting on you. Get them to me, okay? I'm counting on you. First, we have a lot of chopping to do, I believe. I considered, there are several different ways to make ratatouille. You can do the thinly sliced, rat method, or you can go the chunky stew method. And I feel like with Barbatos Ratatouille, you want to do the chunky stew varietal. So that's what we're going for today. And since everything gets cooked down anyway, I don't think it matters that much how small you dice these, to be honest. As long as you put in a little bit of effort and attempt to dice it, I think that's good enough. A little bit of effort is the most anyone can expect from you anyway. Life is way too long to put too much effort into things that don't require that much effort to begin with. You know what I mean? When you have a few mistakes, that's what gives the ratatouille some extra texture. There's no such thing as too many mistakes in a ratatouille. It's just one big pot of goodness. You can make mistakes for forever and still not mess it up. That's why you don't make the fancy sliced up rat version. I think I'm doing a great job. Remember, verbal encouragement of yourself always. No matter how heinous of a war crime you're committing, you can always just be like, Venti, you're doing great. I'm so proud of you. And then everything's okay. Doesn't matter how heinous. Everything will be just fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, be happy. What, your pet dragon got poisoned? Don't worry, we can deal with it. Ain't no problem in this world we can't deal with, okay? All right, so I'm going to take this outer layer of the onion and use it for garnish later. So I don't want to completely destroy it. It's okay if it rips a little bit, but mostly I want to remove it intact. There we go. Like a little onion shell. This is not for eating, by the way. This is just gonna go on top at the end. Imagine you're living next door and unintentionally looked outside your neighbor's window and there's Venti cooking. Oh my god, actually, as I was setting up and testing things, there was an open house happening for the house across the street. And every time, our patios kind of we can see each other's patios, and people keep coming out onto the patio to look, around, and they're staring straight into my kitchen pretty much. So I've been wondering if it increases or decreases their chances of buying that house if Baventi is cooking in the kitchen across the way. All right, guys, it's time to turn the heat up. You guys ready?
Okay, we're all good. Oh my god, it's already getting so hot. So the first instructions say to heat 3 tablespoons of oil in a large non-stick pan. I don't know about tablespoons, but we can just put a lot of oil in, and I'm sure it's gonna be fine. And then we'll add the eggplant and season with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. The apron actually fits the cosplay. What cosplay? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Okay, I'm just supposed to do this until it starts to brown, like a little bit of a stir fry. Oh, it smells really good. Do you think it needs more oil? Every time my voice breaks at the top of my register, Do you gamble when playing TCG? What do you mean by gamble? Can you specify?
Okay, am I done? Can I stop? All right, this looks promising. Let's stop that here. Perfect. All right, there we go. Part 1 complete. Okay, more oil and then zucchini. And then we salt the zucchini after for some reason. I can respect that. More oil. Ooh, that smells good too. Let's go. I'm excited for this. I love a good stew, a good hearty stew. Let's get some sizzle action in. Ready? Yummy. I guess the one thing about Ratatouille is how labor intensive it is, right? Like all the cubing and dicing, and then you have to cook each vegetable like separately, and each of them takes like a good 10 minutes. And all you're doing is standing here like stirring them around the pot. All right, this looks good. There you go. Hour 2 so far. That's the eggplant. That's the zucchini. All right, next up, onion and bell pepper. Onions go in first. Okay, here we go, bell peppers. Oh, I forgot to salt the zucchini actually. 1 second. Whoop. You're supposed to salt after, so it's fine. We'll mix it in the bowl. Here we go.
Whee! Whee! Whee!
All right, this one's gonna take about 5 minutes. And then we add garlic and then go another 3 minutes. We don't want this to brown. And then we add the tomatoes in. Okay, I'm gonna add the garlic at this point.
Yeah!
Nice. Tomatoes go in next. All right, let's get those tomatoes in. Woo! This is already looking very promising. Okay, and then while this is slowly doing its thing, let's open up the tomato paste can. That's like roughly a tablespoon, right? That's solid. We'll do that. Nice. Tomato paste is in. Here's the thyme. Whoop! How much sugar? Like a 3/4 teaspoon of sugar. That's kind of an arbitrary amount. It's probably just for flavor. I'll just eyeball it. And we're adding some apples, so I won't put too much in. Sugar, thyme, and red pepper flakes. Pepper! Pepper, pepper, pepper. This is my favorite. These taste so good. These make everything taste good. Put a lot. Put a lot. Woo! Woo! Okay, that's probably good. I might even add more, honestly. Make sure it's all mixed up. Yeah, a little bit of sugar. A little bit of sugar in a lot of foods will bring out extra flavor. Highly recommend trying. Just a little touch of sugar. Okay, and then while this guy's cooking, I might put in a little bit of apple just for fun. Just for funsies. Because that's what makes this Barbatos Ratatouille instead of just Ratatouille. Pat, 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 pat. A little pinch of salt. It says 3/4 teaspoon, but who cares? And then it says to stir occasionally until the tomatoes are broken down into a sauce, and it'll take roughly 8 to 10 minutes. So in that time, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna turn this off and just let it kind of sit here for a moment because I don't know how long the apple is gonna take me. I'm also using some of the apple for garnish, so I don't want to go too hard on it. All right, nice. Get that in the pan. Okay. Let's bring this back up. This already looks so good. I'm so excited. I'm excited. Very excited to eat this. Should we taste test it? I think I will. Hold on. Let me get like a little apple piece. That's delicious. The apples are like ever so slightly tart, right? And it really adds to the overall energy. I love it, I love it. That's delicious. I think that's good enough. Let's get the eggplant in there. Very good. Oh, I do feel like I should have doubled my eggplant. The ratio does feel a little bit off. That's okay though. I think once the zucchini goes in, it'll be okay. All right, so we want to bring it up to a boil at this point. I don't know if it's even going to excrete enough water for that, to be honest. But it's supposed to. If Tevat cuisine has taught me anything, it's that throwing 3 or 4 whole ingredients into a pot of boiling water is the best way to cook your food. Oh, you get it. That's exactly how you do it. Yeah. I'm glad you've learned such a valuable lesson from Tevat cuisine. Okay. Zucchinis are going in, bros. Woo! Beautiful. Not that you can see any of it because there's so much steam. Truly one of the best parts of a ratatouille is how multicolored it is. I'll bring it up since the steam is getting in the way. Isn't that beautiful? Really sparks joy. Got my apples in there, got my zucchini. This is looking really promising. I'm going to taste it. More pepper! More pepper! More pepper! Whee! 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 Wah! What do you guys think? Is that enough pepper now? Here, take a good look. Is that enough pepper? Put it in. This is pretty good. I don't really want it to get too saucy and soft because then you lose a lot of the fun texture of it. So I think this is solid. I think we're done. There it is. Let me show you guys. Jajang! That's the ratatouille. Whee! Alright, let's get it in a bowl. Alright, you guys ready for the decoration step? This is the fun part. Okay, so I think for the flower, because I don't have a flower, I was thinking to use, you remember the onion bits we took out earlier? I was thinking to use the onion things as like petals. I'm gonna get a tiny cutting board out again. And then for the design on top, in the center over here, I wanted to use apple slices. This is working out better than I expected, to be honest. Because I was like, I don't have a Cecilia on me right now. They don't have Cecilias in this world. What am I gonna do? Onions. This was actually my friend's idea. Oh, it's pretty convincing, right? There we go. There we go. That looks like a flower. Not bad at all. And then for the leaves, you just use a bit of basil. Like that. Right? It's pretty solid. Isn't there a flower? I'm not taking the flower out of my hair to put in the no. We are not doing that today. It's canon now, Cecilias are onions. Venti said so. I just said it was to spoof a Cecilia. It's supposed to look like a Cecilia, not be a Cecilia, silly. Okay. How am I gonna get these little slices? I think maybe like this. Okay, the heart is the tricky part. Kind of rhymes. You guys have any ideas? Let's just try. Let's see how this goes. Right? Doesn't that seem promising? I think that'll work. I think this will work. Oh my god. I genuinely wasn't sure if I could do this, but I did it. All right, other side. Full Venti cosplay or just upper body? What do you mean cosplay? I am Venti. I don't know what a cosplay is. I've never heard of that in my life. All right. We're just gonna go for it. Oh no! I messed it up. I broke my heart. One more. Only Xiao is allowed to break Venti's heart. No! Not even Xiao is allowed to do that. Xiao is the last person allowed to break my heart. Unacceptable. Oh my god, we're almost there. We're so close. We're so close I can taste it. Literally. Because there's apple in my mouth. Okay. Let's try. I'll keep it thick first to avoid chances of messing up. Reduce those chances rather. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere, guys. I think we're getting it. Oh, 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 oh. It's not ideal, but it's good enough. It's good enough. I'll take it. I will take my wins where I can. Oops. What happened? Where'd it go? It was right there. Where'd the top go? Hmm? Hmm? I don't even know where it flew off. Oh, here it is. We're good, we're good. I can fix it. Haha! Ta-da! It's not quite a heart, like I said earlier, but it'll do. I can... Ja-ja! Barbatos Ratatouille. Specifically, a buoyant breeze rendition of it. I just realized my heart is upside down. Okay, I fixed it. It's a little bit red. Don't worry too much about it, it's fine. I'll just scrape it off with my fingers, which is not at all disgusting, because I'm the one who has to eat this. Okay. Yeah. We're also missing some chonks around the side, so let's do that too. There it is. Whee! Now I think we're done. Woof! Quite accurate if I do say so myself. Like potato-sized chunks, yeah. Like larger chunks. I don't like the larger chonkiness though. I like the smaller bits because it means I can pick it up with my spoon and eat it. Yay! Let me clear it out. Let's take a photo. All right. Get that photo. I forgot the peas. I forgot the peas. Hold on. The pea goes in... It's okay, the pea goes in the heart. Right here. One little guy right there. Maybe one little guy over here too. We made Barbatos Ratatouille, guys. Wait, look. Hold on. Look! Isn't that beautiful? Very cute. Do you guys want to eat it together? Let's taste test. Ooh! I don't have a starch. I do have a starch. I do. Hold on. I found this in Ying's fridge. Does anyone know what this is? It's like a bread or something. I think, is that cheese in the middle? It was in like the freezer. So I took it out to defrost to go with this as a starch, but I don't know what it is. Does anyone know? All right, I'm gonna pop it in the air fryer. This will be for the bread. This will be for the, I guess I'll ladle. I'm gonna destroy this, guys. It's about to get destroyed. Is everyone, have you looked your fill? Take one last gander at this before I destroy it. Here we are. One last look. I'm gonna take it apart now. Ah! Roar. Ah! I dropped it. I'm making a mess already. All right. Nice. Here's what's left. There's still quite a lot left. I can't believe I was worried about the portion. I'm gonna eat this with my hands. I'll lick it off the plate. All right, and then we got a little bit of fresh basil on top. It's actually a lot of fresh basil on top because I didn't chop it that fine. Got some peas in because they're fun. I think they're cute. Look. Did anyone else grow up not having like ice packs in your fridge? So instead of ice packs, you used frozen peas? Because that's how I grew up. All right, I think it's done. Cha-chang! Let's see how the bread tastes. Okay. I do think it's some kind of a cheese, but the air fryer like hardened it so much. You hear that? The air fryer made it so like solid. You're right, I should dip it. You're so right, let's dip it. Here we go. Dip, dip, dip. Mwah. 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 Dipped. Oh. Let me get a spoon. These go well together. I really like it. Oops. Here we go. Here's a close-up look at the
짜잔.
I really like the apple. It like adds a whole nother dimension to the ratatouille. Very fun. Okay. That's pretty appetizing, right? Okay. Let's put it on the bread. Like properly load it up. Oops. I don't know what the hell this is. It goes great with ratatouille. That's some good shit. Some good shit. Okay, guys. As always, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, have a wonderful time of day. Thank you for creating Lord Barbatos Asbestos's a buoyant wind. This is just the leftover container. Please take it home with you. Okay, enjoy on your own time. There we go. Nice and tasty. Have with some bread, maybe some rice. I'm sure it's great either way. And I will see you all next stream. Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had fun. Bye. Bye. And I miss the way you made me feel when we were alone. When we were alone. And I'll shiver like I used to.